Okay, as I remember, as expected, you see it does fit on here, the holes line up, but once you tighten it up, it hits the clutch. Okay, now you see I'm not fully tight right now, so once I tighten this up, it starts rubbing on the clutch. Now this is a 79mm drum, and the clutch is not worn down enough, I believe, for 79mm drum, so it may just want to fit into an 80mm drum. However, if you know, depending on the size clutch you're using, it may rub. So when I tighten this up, it starts to hit the clutch, and now see, I'm actually moving the clutch. It's fully engaged the clutch. It won't let it go. See? So it won't fit this bike with the current 3-shoe clutch that I have in it. When I had it in that bike, I was using a Zocchi clutch, a BZM clutch actually. It was pretty, with 2-shoe clutch. See, it fits on here. It's flush, but it hits that clutch. It spins, and once you tighten it up, I guess if you took small washers and put them back there to keep it off the clutch a little bit, but it rubs the clutch. And I'm not sure if it's rubbing it at the edge here, because see right here, it's not hitting the shoes. And that's a problem I had with this. Once you tighten it down, it starts to hit. I believe it's hitting the side of the clutch, or maybe the shoes right up at here. So your clutch is always going to engage, or you're going to wear it down. So I'd say that this will fit the BZM motor, but you're going to have trouble with the clutch, depending on what clutch you're using. You know, I'm using about a 3-shoe clutch. It's high over here, high here, high here. I believe this point right here, this right here, is probably hitting here. Bolt pattern's the same, but that clutch would have to, and that clutch is all the way in. I can't get it in any further than that. This is the clutch I've had in here. Works fine with this. It's the BZM. See, no problem. 80mm drum on this one. When I use a BZM drum on a BZM motor, I can go down to 79 when I wear the shoes down. That's what I used to do when I was racing, and I'd have no problem. It's just weird with these. See, maybe it's the distance between how far that sticks out. This has a brand new bearing in it, brand new pinion, and brand new pulley. Took it off that bike. I'm using a POLINI drum on that one. Took this one off. What I don't like about these is it's very heavy. It takes a bit to get this to wind up. It's much heavier than this. So you know you're gonna wear your clutch down just because you want it to cool, but you still gotta wind that up. That's why I really stopped using it. I just kept it as a spare in case I needed it, and it's so expensive to get, so at this point I'm just gonna keep it listed for Series 2 POLINI engine. It's gonna be a several part video. It's a BZM 40cc, extremely clean motor. Bought this bike for $2,500. Raced it for a few series, never really beat on it. I had it at the track last year, 2015, as a pit bike. Rode it around the pit, started right up, put gas in it, started right up. Started one half a pole every time. Runs really well. No hiccups. So I got a 3-shoe clutch in here. that has some life left to it, but I don't race these bikes, so I'm not going to spend on a new clutch for it. This bike is basically the display, and it has a good amount of dust on it. So that's a brand new radiator. I replaced that. Otherwise, the bike still has the stock from overseas PMT T41 tires. I've never taken them off. They still have plenty of life left to them, though they're old tires. I have the belt down here so it doesn't stretch as much. This is a rear wheel driven water pump. So you got your BZM 40cc. Now I'm going to try to see if this fits. It's 79, so it probably won't fit on my clutch. I'm not sure. This was specifically machined for my GRC over there, GRC GP, for the belt, channels, which has the water pump over here. So the belt would run like this and would not hit. Now, sometimes when these come out of factory, they're not specifically made for specific bikes, so you would get them and the belt would rub over here, and no matter which way you set this, it's not going to line up. You can only, the motor's there, and we got it here, so you got to have that. This is specifically machined for the GRC GP.